All right, what's going on YouTube? We are back with another video. Today we are going to be comparing the Ariel Rider X-Class to the Tuttio ICT. Now, obviously the most important thing we want to talk about and get into is the power. The Ariel Rider has a 2,500 watt motor and the Tuttio ICT has a 4,000 watt motor. Now, in saying that, there's a big factor that everybody is talking about, and that factor is that Tuttio likes to run their motors to the absolute limits it can handle, which is causing so many motor issues. Those motors are overheating, so many issues with their controllers overheating, and it's becoming a really big problem. I mean, tons and tons of people are having these issues with their motors just because Tuttio is pushing it to its limits and it can't handle it. Now, when it comes to Ariel Rider, they were smart. So what they did is when the motor or controller gets way too hot, what it'll do is it'll limit the amount of power that can go into the motor, causing the bike to go a little bit slower, maybe be a little bit less torquey. But what that's gonna do is save your motor and save your controller from overheating and breaking. So in the long run, it's gonna make you be able to ride your bike. It's gonna make the bike more reliable and save you time and money. And stress, to be honest with you. And when it comes to the top end speed on both of these bikes, they are very similar, which is perfect for the price point. The Ariel Rider is a tad bit more expensive, and that is because they spent more money on frame integrity. Now, when it comes to frame integrity and build quality, let's get into that. Now, when it comes to the overall quality of the bike, that goes to Ariel Rider, and it's not even close. The components on the Ariel Rider feel extremely well built. They feel like they're meant to take a beating. Whereas the Tuttio, they feel a bit plasticky and they feel cheap, especially when it comes to suspension. Now, the Ariel Rider version I have is the Cafe Racer Edition, so I don't have any rear suspension, so I won't compare that to the Tuttios. But this bike does have front suspension, so when comparing that to Tuttio's, it's not even close. The Tuttio front fork I currently have is having issues where when I hit the front fork, my wheel goes left. It is completely out of whack, completely out of unbalance, and honestly speaking, I'm not even riding that bike anymore because it feels so unsafe. My front tire is wobbly. It just does not feel safe at all, if I'm being honest with you. Now, the Ariel Rider front fork, this thing is built like a tank. This thing, you can tell, is meant to take a beating. I'm very, very stable. When I hit the front brake, I don't see any movement in the front wheel. It's just perfect. Now, obviously, both bikes have headlights, tail lights, brake lights. They both come with fenders, although the fenders on the Tuttio don't do much, if I'm being honest with you. They're kind of more for looks, which they do look kind of cool, but at the same time, they don't really do much. Whereas the fenders on the Ariel Rider are actually useful. Let me tell you one thing, I've been riding this bike all around the city right now, and when I hit dirt, when I hit water, those fenders catch everything. So they're very, very good. I prefer the components of my bikes to be usable over just looking good. At least that's my opinion. Also, if we're gonna compare headlights, the headlights on the Ariel Rider are way, way brighter than the headlights on the Tuttio. It's not even close. Plus, the headlights on the Ariel Rider come with a high beam, low beam. They come with a daytime running light. They come with blinkers, which is a huge, huge safety feature that I love. Whereas the Tuttio just comes with a headlight, tail light, and brake light. Now, when it comes to one of the most important features on any e-bike, the brakes. I like the brakes on the Tuttio ICT, but I love the brakes on the Ariel Rider X-Class. Reason being, hang on, let me pull off a U-turn right here. Hang on. Let's do this safely. Okay, dokie. Is the Tuttio ICT brakes are basically an on and off switch. Basically, I personally almost crashed a couple times on the Tuttio ICT. Just by tapping the brakes a little bit, they automatically lock up the wheel, which is honestly kind of a safety problem. Now, when it comes to the Ariel Rider brakes, there's actually more modulation, so you can control your brakes a lot more, which makes it a lot more safer. Now, one more really important feature is I love the brake levers on the Ariel Rider. They feel like you can just use 2 fingers and you can get complete control of the bike. Whereas with the Tuttio, because they're so massive, I feel like you kind of have to use your whole hand to grip the brakes. At least that's been my experience. Now, when it comes to customer service, it's not even close. For me, it took me basically a month and a week from sending my initial email about the problem with my Tuttio to me receiving my replacement part. Now, when it comes to Ariel Rider, they import a bunch of replacement parts when they import the bikes. That way, if any customers have any issues with their bikes or any parts of the bike that break, they can send you a replacement part a lot faster. Another thing I can say is Ariel Rider is rather quick to respond. It usually takes them 1 to 2 business days to respond, another business day for them to diagnose the issue, and then probably the next 2 business days, they'll have your replacement part shipped out and it'll arrive a lot sooner. But overall, in my opinion, when it comes to best bang for the buck, I'm going with Ariel Rider any day of the week, especially for now, because Tuttio has just been proven over and over again to be absolutely unreliable. But just like always, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Please do your boy a favor. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will catch you guys in the next one.